Alright, hey guys, thought I'd do one more one of these. This looks like sort of the ideal hand almost. It's cool. So I'm gonna grab a green red and open on the cattle. And with a hand like this, I'm basically just gonna try to bash face with Mikados a whole bunch and clear the way as needed. So I can bolt that. I think it's better to bolt it, and play in a Mikado off a tune. I'm losing 1 point of damage because I don't have the planes in play, but the other option was to path to exile it and play Mikado off the stomping ground, and that gives him, that ramps him a little too effectively for my tastes. Leatherback Baloth. Do it now. What's happening to me here? I don't know. Witness. Okay, so we're playing against like full-on rock here, clearly. Green, white. I'm paying a whole lot of life to these lands of ours. Decent chance he's dead though, so that's nice. Really? Okay. So I guess let's discard a path. That actually makes sense. Don't know. Because with the path I could have killed his witness, I guess. Smallpox. Jeez Louise. Oh gosh. That's sort of silly. So, his deck is probably the worst possible matchup for me, sort of my guess. Like, you do not play Tarmogoyf, Cry of Contrition, Smallpox, and Eternal Witness because you're planning on beating a control deck. I don't feel. I really shouldn't scoop here, I guess. It's depressing. I have to keep playing this. God. And Liliana. Like, yeah, I feel like he may find himself having trouble against some types of decks. It's not even clear that he's winning here somehow. I need him to hit poorly with Bob, I guess. And I need to draw Burn, of course. But when he hits a land, probably I'm just dead. Yup. So we're at 1. To like draw Tribal Flames and then hit something. We can also hit Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt, etc, etc, etc. I guess there's a non-zero chance that he hits something that costs 5. So let's at least play that far. I don't know, man. If he actually is beating all of the other decks somehow, this is a pretty good deck to play. Because I do really think it's a poor matchup for me. But it's not even that poor a matchup, I don't think. We just get a little bit of free information there. Let's bring in Slaves, let's bring in Ranger and Elspeth. Let's drop our Leak. Drop 1 Helix, Gaddock Teague. Let's just drop our Singleton Pride Mage, maybe? No, let's keep it in. Could be bringing in equipment or something. I'm not sure how good Goyf actually is here. It's probably better than in most places. Lightning Bolt might be the card that sucks, actually. Yeah, let's do that. It's not a great hand, but it's okay enough, I think. Another thing that I noticed back a long time ago when I was playing Modern, before bannings, is the Dark Confidant was not actually very good in anything. The combo decks were too fast for the card advantage to matter. The aggro decks just made it bad. A lot of the aggro matchups are attrition, but once you put Dark Confidant in your deck, I felt like the aggro decks were able to deal you those points quickly. So yeah. Overall, my feeling was just that it wasn't a great card to have. I don't know. His deck is certainly not bad. I just think that it's worse than my deck a little bit, I think. I'm trying to work out if I should be playing his deck. That's why all this thinking is going on. But I think its weaknesses are... I think it's... a decent amount of the time it should just be very slow and unimpressive. And then I don't think it does that much sometimes. You're gonna smallpox me here? That would suck. I'd rather you not do that to me. Yes, he is. Oh. It was not a smallpox at all. So let's see, we want green, red off this probably. Start with this. Okay. Does he just draw that? Because he like passed the turn with one black mana just floating last turn. Stuff like Inquisition of Kozilek becomes very poor as the game progresses into a top-decking war sort of deal. And all this stuff like Smother and Deathmark, it's not actually gaining him an advantage, so he needs to find the advantage somewhere else. And like right now, he's getting it from me not drawing any creatures, and like we're 12 cards in and I've got an ace spell, so he's not actually getting an advantage with Liliana. Like he will, because of how the game played out, but he's not discarding cards that he's reanimating, or anything like that. So he has to stabilize before she's better than Edict, although I guess an Edict isn't so bad for him. I don't know. I still think it's a terrible matchup for me, but I'm really unconvinced by this strategy that he has just in general. Like, the amount that is worse than Knight of the Reliquary is pretty astounding. I'm just gonna scoop it up. I would like to play some more matchups against him. One thing that is definitely true is that missing Green Sun Zenith is a bigger deal against him. Because Zenith gives you this inevitable sort of card advantage, where, because it gets shuffled back into your deck every time you cast it, it just becomes sort of absurd. Yeah, and, oh, well, I could have drawn, okay. Could have drawn all that stuff and been doing a lot better. It seems like he has no way to deal with Elspeth at all. It also seems like Snapcaster Mage is probably a better card advantage engine than anything he actually has himself. Boarding Deathmark in his deck, I'm assuming that he's boarding it. Boarding that instead of Slays, it doesn't make any sense. What else? I don't know. It's, yeah. It's not a great matchup for me, but I do not think I wanna try playing that deck. So yeah. I'm gonna wind up testing for today. I might come back tomorrow and try out a slightly different build, maybe try trading Tarmogoyf for Kavu Predator or something fun like that. Just play around with it a bit, because the one problem that the deck has is it's very inconsistent. It doesn't have enough in this one slot without the Green Sun Zenith. It has lots of cards, but these are all removal. You're not actually playing those in turn 1. So we need to work out some way to fix that, I feel like. You could add copies of Llanowar Elf, but that just seems not appealing. You could add Birds of Paradise and a couple of equipment, but like that matchup that we just played is a fairly typical matchup where just having a creature in play is difficult to do. And so that doesn't seem that great. Yeah, I would not recommend playing his deck, because I feel very strongly that it's a deck that is playing bad cards to beat aggro. It's like playing an actively bad strategy so that it can beat aggro at the cost of other matchups. Cards like Smother and Inquisition of Kozilek against aggro and Deathmark are not actually good cards. They're just trading 1-for-1 with stuff with no... like, there's no upside. Like, Slay, I would call a good card because it gets you some sort of incremental advantage, but that Black Dream deck just needed to find its advantage in other places, and I'm not sure how consistently you can do that. And I certainly feel like it can do it less consistently than a deck with Snapcaster Mages, Night of the Reliquaries, Elspeths. Yeah. So that's my read on the situation. Arena, probably a lot worse without Green Sun Zenith 2, because you have half as many Night of the Reliquaries, and you have, like, fewer big creatures, even besides the Night of the Reliquaries. Yeah, it cuts both ways, I guess. It sucks because it's harder to find a Night of the Reliquary to get it, and it sucks because it's harder to have a Night of the Reliquary in play to use it with. Why do I have 61 cards? Have I been playing with 61 cards this entire time? It might have been. No, I have a card in the sideboard that I pulled into the main deck for some reason. Alright. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you around.